Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da ba. There we go. Okay. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. 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 Hello. Hello. A bit of a feeling a bit. This is not exactly how I expected to start stream, but hi. How you doing? How's it going, everyone? Thank you, Yume, for the raid. Hello, Kore. Hello, Yim Yam. Hello, Soup, if you're still here. K-Bar. Hav, I saw Hav in there. Oatmeal Koala, how's it all going? How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Today, we are in here because we're going to be talking about, AKIRA. So, I hope you're all ready to be talking about some AKIRA today. Because I am. I certainly am. I'm certainly excited and very ready to talk about some AKIRA. While I'm doing this, though, let me get something pulled up here. Hello, Hav. How's it going? Restore session. Yeah, I actually I had to restart my computer right before because like it was starting to freeze up on me. I don't know why this keeps happening, but it does. And then I'd open Yume's stream while I was getting everything reset up, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm raiding you." I'm like, "Okay, well." So yeah, little gonna be just setting up a little bit here. Other thing that happened actually is I did start a throne. I did do that. There's a thing right here. Cold complaints. This is what it is. So yeah, I did the thing. I did the thing that people had asked about. There you go. It's been done. I might figure out a thing where I can cut this off so this doesn't show all the time on my thing, because you have to have that for browser source alerts to work. I'm not sure why, but it just is what it is. So hey, there's an option for you if y'all want to do it. You don't have to. Hi Jenna, how's it going? Let's just get some AKIRA stuff pulled up here. I'm just gonna get some nice ambiance. What's the non-copy right AKIRA music? Yeah. Okay, that's good. You're doing good. Probably won't stick around too long. Gotta get up quite early. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, understandable. It's understandable. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. I'm just, getting into it today. Does this look fine? Am I looking fine? I think I'm looking fine. Alright. We're doing our anime club today, so we're gonna be talking about AKIRA. Now, I think most of you were here when we watched AKIRA the other day. Yeah, okay. You're here when we watched AKIRA the other day as a group together. So you will know about it already, or you should if you remember it from 2 days ago. But AKIRA is a hit anime film that is widely credited with changing anime, the perspective people have in the West on anime by itself. Like its impact is massive. It's a 1988 film set in 2019 of all times, based on a 1982 manga of the same name, though the manga itself did not finish until the 90s. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how much was out by the time it had not sure how much is out by the time the anime was being produced. But so the anime and the manga differ pretty severely in a lot of ways. A lot of the basic structure is the same. A lot of the basic information is the same at the beginning. But it's it goes on like the anime. Sorry, the anime ends at like I feel like the halfway point for what the manga is, you know. So there's a lot more content in the manga. But yeah. So first thing I want to do is, you know, if you were there for talking about AKIRA, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Your opine on the subject at will. I'm gonna turn this off because it's kind of distracting me. Let me know what you all thought of it, what your impression was of it, and after thinking about it, it's been a couple days, what you thought about it. One thing I'm gonna say is that it's really interesting how many references you can find to AKIRA in media all over the place. It is a super influential movie. There we go. Get rid of all that. No reason to have that up here. AKIRA. One of the easiest ways to see that is going to be in this. Yeah, let's double check, make sure I got it. I really enjoyed it. Hit on some tough subject. It hit on some tough things, that's for sure. So here's references to it over time. Gargoyles. Ninja Turtles did it twice. Look at that. Hold on. Wow, look at you, Ninja Turtles, doing it twice. 2003 Ninja Turtles is pretty rad series. I remember that one. I watched that one pretty regularly as a kid. I never really had. I have a gift suggestion. Oh no. I never really had a lot of love for like the original what's it called? The original Ninja Turtles animated series. I never really watched that. Wasn't really on TV when I was a kid, at least not for me. But I did watch the fuck out of this series. That's for sure. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pull things up. Someone suggested a gift on Throne. Let me see. New gift suggestion. Review suggestions. Of course, it's the fucking cat plush. Who did that? I never had interest in TMNT, to be honest. No, I didn't really either. It's not really I watched this series, and there were some cool things they did in it. Definitely very anime-inspired series. Outside of this, like they had another character, I think, from the same vein as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like a bunny samurai character. I don't remember their name, but like they had like a whole bunch of like, you know, I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is definitely a series that takes a lot of inspiration from like Kung Fu in and of itself. But yeah, I wonder who could have done that K-bar. My thought is either Yume or it was you. Who knows? Seems like a Yume thing to do. Block user, that's an option. Anyway, so let's see who else made references to AKIRA. We'll mute it. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go, Teen Titans, that's not surprising. Gurren Lagann's is fun because it's just Gurren Lagann's is fun because it's just a person doing it. There you go. Easy. Blocked. But yeah, you noticed it's just all over the place. See, a lot of these are a little older. How old did it say the so many Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds ones. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds could not stop referencing this anime. What? Oh, this one's with Jaden and Chaz? That's so crazy. Chaz it up. Did you know my most popular video on YouTube is about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? It's weird. It's weird stuff. Anyway. But yeah, it's it is a constant reference that you see in a lot of media. Look at this. Yu-Gi-Oh just loves Yu-Gi-Oh loves doing it in particular. Kid shows getting in on it. I know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, huh? There's not even anyone on that one. Oh, there's someone on that one. Doraemon. Oh my god. What is hold on. Hold on. The most offensive thing about these ones is the animation. Look at this. That one they just threw the model on the ground. What is this? Whatever. I'm mainly teasing it, but you know. Okay. But yeah, so like, you know, it's a mega influential movie. I think one of the earliest things for me was, I believe you see there's a lot. I'm gonna find the quote specifically, but I believe George Lucas and Steven Spielberg talked about this movie, on. They both talked about it before it like really came out. AKIRA. Maybe it was Spielberg. Let's do. All these are about Kurosawa, which is also a famous Akira. But you know, I think the only thing that you play that I've seen is Adventure Time. Yeah, there's some other ones in there. If you go later on, there's some more modern ones. A lot of them are anime references, but you also get a decent amount from the Cartoon Network stable of shows. Here, let's keep playing it. Let's watch to the end. Let's see if we get another one. Hey, Steven Universe. Yeah, Akira slide with the dog with a lion. The one I always think about is the Akira slide in the latest Jordan Peele movie, Nope. Keep your hands off Azakin. Yeah. You see, like you see how much it's increased, because like I think it had become a thing where people did compilations of the Akira slide in like 2018 or 2019, and then you saw from there a lot more places were doing references to it. I don't know if it's in response to that, but you definitely see a big pickup in it, which is interesting. It may also just be there's so many more like Western fans of anime in animation then. But yeah, I have seen Nope, but I don't remember it happening. It was at the end with the I could just find it here. Nope, Akira slide. There we go. There's the Akira slide, and then yeah, look at that. I saw this in theaters. I'm like, oh hey, she Akira slided. Look at that. Anyway, that's real. That's yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So let's hold on. Let me try to find this. Is it Steven Spielberg? Yeah. One thing that's really crazy about Akira is that it like its concepts. Thank you, Oatmeal Koala. I do need to. Hello, how's it going? I saw this in theaters too, and I have memory of a goldfish. No, Jenna, I understand. It's a small reference. Like it's one of the ones that you don't really catch a lot. But also, hi, Oatmeal Koala. I hope you're doing well. Whew. I'm stretching out. Yeah. But no, but like if you think about what Akira is about, you can see references to it in Stranger Things. Like the entire concept of 11 is pretty directly inspired by what they did with the children in Akira. Um, Inception plays a lot of different anime things. Of course, we have to deal with the Matrix is very much inspired by Akira, and the powers that come in that. Cloud Atlas, and a lot of things, almost everything by the Wachowskis. The weird old ghost children. Yeah. There is just there's a wide amount of different movies that have taken a lot of inspiration from it. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, in 1987, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were offered a chance to bring Akira to Western audiences. They turned it down, saying it wouldn't appeal. That's right, I remember that. So like back in the day, Spielberg and Lucas had seen Akira, and they didn't think. I think they praised it, but they didn't think it would work for a Western audience, which they were very wrong about. And it very much shows that like. I mean, I don't blame them at the time for thinking that, to be honest, because like animation did not have that kind of view in America. But there definitely is something that can be said about like giving someone an opportunity to like have their world awakened, especially with a movie as crazy as Akira. It's sometimes hard to gauge that stuff. It is. Like movies itself, like. It's a crapshoot. You never know what's gonna work, what's not. It's the same thing for like my videos and everything. I never really know what's going to pop off and what's not. I just 1 second, sorry. I just have to keep posting and hoping things will work out. As I say that, I gotta post a TikTok right now. How we doing? There we go. I was gonna mute that. Okay, but yeah. I mean, it's Akira is just this film that really deals a lot with the angst of youth in a very simple way. The angst of youth and like inferiority complexes. Tetsuo is basically an incel, and he acts like one a lot. He has a girlfriend, of course, but like. He has such an inferiority complex and such a disdain for Canada, even though Canada has like tried to be his friend. He just doesn't. He feels looked down on, and they're all dejected youth living in a society that doesn't give a fuck about them. And giving a kid like that superpowers, the powers of a god, what's that do? And like you've seen so many movies play with that idea since then, like Chronicle is a really great example. Chronicles, if you look at the movie Chronicle, if anyone remembers that, it's like a found footage movie about where some kids gain superpowers. That movie is so much like Akira, its entire everything is Akira based. It's crazy. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Probably watched it within a couple years of it coming out. Goldfish Memory. Yeah. You vaguely remember that movie? Yeah. Here, actually, let's show a trailer for. I'm gonna show you a trailer for Chronicle. Is that 2012? Oh, yeah, that was 2012. That's crazy. Time flies. Okay. Watch a quick little trailer for Chronicle.
You're probably gonna want to get this on camera.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna. It's a movie that takes place in Seattle, so that's interesting. It's got Michael B. Jordan in one of his early roles. Is it just me, or does it feel like it's stuttering a little bit? Yeah, but these kids basically get superpowers. Yeah, it's like a bunch of kids who get superpowers and use it to play pranks, because they get exposed to like a, what's it called, a meteor of some kind, and it gives them magical powers. Yeah, so see shit like that, and then one of the kids goes a little crazy with power and thinks he's the alpha predator. And yeah, it was written by Max Landis, which he was a whole lot of shit behind him. I think credibly accused of sexual assault, and a number of other things. So you know, maybe don't watch this movie. But I mean, it's one that's clearly. It's one of the long line of films that were very much inspired by what AKIRA did and reinterpreted that into something that you see in modern Hollywood. This is probably one of the easiest examples of that. Yeah, it was that long ago. Actually, I don't think I watched this one. Maybe I'm thinking of Super 8. You probably are thinking of Super 8. I saw Super 8. Super 8 was interesting, but yeah. That's the influence of AKIRA is massive, right? It is an anime that has carried on so much influence to the modern day, right? And the entire idea of why we have anime as such a accessible piece of media to Americans, right? Stems back way further than AKIRA, of course, but it's definitely the point where you started seeing more of a serious love of it, right? Oh, sorry, but yeah, so that's AKIRA. That's AKIRA. I don't know. Anyone else have anything to say on it? Come on. I don't know. Kick down to fix my color. I didn't want to wear this shirt. I should have changed. That's fine. But yeah, so that's AKIRA. I don't know. It's a crazy movie. It's one that it's hard to measure the impact of it. And you know, you will see its influence all over the place. I definitely feel like we're due for oh yeah, there's a Simpsons AKIRA. I forgot about that. Bart Kira. There's like a whole, hold on, I gotta show y'all Bart Kira. Hold on, I forgot about this. Okay, hold on. Here, let me show you something. I think it's one of somebody referenced to it, but I honestly don't hear it talked about as much as it should be, considering that. Yeah, so like, you know, it's one that I don't think a lot of anime fans these days have as much knowledge of, unfortunately, which is why I wanted to watch it. But it definitely is one that if you look at it, like if you actually look at like what animators think, what a lot of creative minds behind shows these days, especially animated shows, are taking reference from. Akira is one of the big ones. But this is Kira, which is a project someone did where they basically are redrawing the the manga from Akira with Bart as the main character, as Kaneda. Neo Springfield, 38 years. Very interesting cartoonist design. Yeah. Yeah. So you see, this is basically it's a film. It's a comic that just is taking inspiration from it. There's a lot to this. We're not gonna go all the way into it, but you know, it's yeah, just weird how many it's weird how many projects you can see into this. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of love in this. Yeah, it's just some cool shit people do. Again, there are I really do recommend the Akira manga. Oh. It's not hard to find, right? Because it's always in these big books. It's only sold like this, basically, from what I can find. I don't think there's a hardcover, but welcome to Neo Tokyo. Here's the actual cover. There is a lot more to the story than what you see in the movie, as evidenced by the fact that there are 6 of these. Let me double check something here. Okay. Oh man, it gets really different. So it's hard to tell at a certain point because it does get very, very different from the OG. So I would say around, God, probably around halfway here. This is probably where it gets like fully to be a separate thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like about this far in, with about this much left and these many books, it becomes an entirely different, it takes on a new life of its own. Yeah. I don't read it all lately. Yeah. I definitely think it's one to actually look into. I will say the one thing that's different between Akira the movie and Akira the manga is that Akira's an actual character. They actually show up in the manga. They are not dead. So that's one of the big differences. There's 1,000 other differences. But you'll just need to read the manga to find out, because it's really fucking good, and you should read it. Yeah. One of the things that I'm really always surprised by is how exactly did this movie get its popularity in America is the thing I am always thought. I always think it's weird. Like, what brought it over to America? Because it wasn't George Lucas and it wasn't Steven Spielberg. They didn't do that. You know, who did? Like, who brought this over? How did it make such an impact, you know? Because, like, I don't know. And that history is not something I know that much of, to be honest. How could I? It's way before I was born, you know? Or around when I was born, you know? Probably. Yeah, like in the years before I was born. So it's not something I could ever know about. But in those 30 years since, I mean, you had, you know, Ghost of the Shell come out and make a big impact. You had Berserk and other anime come over. You had the birth of the Sci-Fi Channel's anime block, Toonami's anime block, and Adult Swim actually showed a decent amount of anime as well. And all these things came out and like made a huge impact and changed the way you see anime over in the West. And I always think that history is really interesting, like how all of that came to be. And how earlier before that it was like people exchanging tapes, and like it was a really underground thing where people would meet up at conventions, exchange tapes, and grow fandoms for it. And the I remember when I was a kid, you know, I would watch YouTube videos of like anime. It would be like part 1 of 3 of an anime show, and you could only, and part 2 was always missing. And you would watch episodes like this. You kind of get like a half story of it. You look at things online, people would say all their theories and speculation and pass them off like it was actually what was happening when it wasn't. You get half truths about anime. You would be you'd be so far behind the Japanese release that the Japanese release is probably like the manga and the anime is already done, but in the West we're on like season 1, you know, of a certain series. And there's all this different kinds of culture from back then where you had so much little information. It wasn't really as accessible. You know, you didn't get that kind of any context from Japan itself. It was all just like what people were able to bring over and you know, import as like labors of love. And from that you also had like a very insular community, because who's going to take that much effort? And also you had a community that was only interested in a few anime, you know? There's a lot less variety than what you see in modern anime, you know? Because if you look at my anime list these days, you're going to see a fucking list of things as long as your arm, you know? And that people are going to all be watching. But like back in the day, you didn't have that. You had like, you know, the 3 or like the 5 anime that are on Toonami, and like, you know, one of them is Dragon Ball Z. You know, there's Naruto, and then there's a bunch of other ones that maybe you're getting some new things. You know, Space Dandy is one that I really loved. You know, but you see anime today, and it's like it's all over the place, and you get it from all these different websites. You know, all these different ways to see it, and you just do not have that. Really from you didn't really have that in any capacity back then, and I don't know, I just find that history really interesting, but you had to know that Akira was finding its impact, right? And however people were finding it, however people were watching it, however it was distributed, because I don't think it was distributed widely in America, not officially at least, because like nothing really is. You wonder how that worked. One of the things I'd always hear, actually, one of the panels I'd love the most when I went to anime conventions is anime that scarred me for life. And there would always be people. I went when I was a little younger. I went when I was like 18, 20. And there was always these people in like their, you know, mid 20s or early 30s who'd go in there. People way older than me who had had a different perspective than I did on anime. And they would go up and be like, "Yeah, so it's a Blockbuster Video in the kids section, and I saw this animated movie, and I decided to get it, and it was Akira," and or Ninja Scroll. Which, if you haven't, we're not gonna watch Ninja Scroll in any capacity on my through anything I'm gonna do. But like, if you know what Ninja Scroll is, it is extreme. And you know, poorly sorted video store sections were because by people who didn't understand what they were doing, were a big thing that got a lot of people into some of this fucked up anime at a young age. So that's also a thing there. I forgot about video stores. Video stores are definitely a way for people to get definitely a way for people to get to this stuff. Video stores, I think, you know, a little underrated for like how much that kind of experience can push you into new things, because you have a very limited selection and you're just looking all over the place and seeing all these different movies. Anyway, but you know what it is. Anyway, now we come to the hard part. The fuck are we doing for next season? Next month. I'll be honest. I'll be real honest. I have not really thought about what we are going to be covering. Let me just look up. I don't want a super long series, so let me just look up. Ooh, that could be fun. Is this still on Crunchyroll? Let me double check this. Yes. Okay. Only dubbed. Okay. We'll do that. So I am going to select a certain anime for is this a good idea? I don't know. It probably isn't. No, I shouldn't do this one. It'd be funny, but I shouldn't. God damn it. Okay. So the anime I'm thinking of is Golden Boy. Golden Boy is a 90s anime that has a ridiculous dub. Not a good dub by any capacity, but very entertaining. And it's about this guy, one of the most prestigious. He's at the top of his class of one of the most prestigious colleges in the world, mastering the entire curriculum easily. He vanished just before graduation, and now he bikes across Japan on a quest to learn what's most important in life, the lessons that can't be studied in a classroom. And it's this super earnest, super perverted weirdo who goes on just misadventures through Japan, and all the women he totally simps for. It is a ridiculous anime that you've most likely seen clips from, because it's insane. It's only 6 episodes long. It's really well animated, actually. Animation is fun, but yeah. This is an option. Yeah, is it too perverted? Nah, fuck it. Let's do it. Fuck it. This is a pretty good summer anime, I think. So we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do Golden Boy. Golden Boy it is. We're doing Golden Boy. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I don't really have anything else to say. Hey. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-boo. There's just a huge stack of AKIRA manga right next to me, and it's kind of freaking me out. Anyway, if anyone's there, that's what we're doing. Okay. And what else? I think there's something else I should be saying. I don't know. I don't know. Mirako-chan? What's that about? I don't think I've heard of that. Here, let me. I don't recognize this. Oh. Oh. Oh, she sees ghosts. Okay. It's a really cutesy horror anime, but it's constantly showing panty shots of high school girls. Yeah, okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I don't think Golden Boy is that bad. But that definitely sounds like a thing that tracks a lot. Anyway, cool. Well, I think that concludes our discussion about Akira. I don't know. An exciting, fun anime. I really love the cell animation. Beautifully shot. One thing you always will hear people talk about. I'm sorry, I'm not done talking about Akira. I'm sorry. The opening. The opening of Akira. This fight scene. Just. This scene in particular. Look at this. Like, look at the look. This is hand drawn animation, right? There is the parallax effect you have going. It's a bunch of ruffians. Just a bunch of ruffians. All right. That's Akira. That's Akira. It's a fun movie. Fun, I guess, is a depends on how you term fun, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie that I'm excited about, that I love, that I enjoy a lot, and that I hope that y'all can check out sometime. So there we go. That's a little talk on Akira. I love it, and I hope that one day y'all can look back and appreciate it. You know, I don't know. I just feel so. Yeah. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna, from here though, what I'm gonna do, I am going to change the gears. I think I'm gonna play some Power Wash Sim for a little bit. Here, let me just. There we go. All right. This piece of shit. Open on the right fucking. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to ask myself if people really are into what we got going on with the Anime Club. I don't know anymore. It feels like no, but I'm not sure. Why is it display capturing? Game capture. Okay. Weird. Okay, fine. I'm gonna keep doing Anime Club, but you know, I am gonna have to consider whether or not it's worth the effort at some point. You know, I've only been here for one, but I enjoyed it. Thank you, Jenna. I appreciate it. It's just, you know, I don't know. Yeah, you go, but yeah, you go lurk and play your games. I'm just gonna power wash and chill, I guess. We'll watch some vehicles. Yeah, lack of engagement is disheartening. Yeah, what can you do? It's like, do I want to keep putting the effort in to, like, you know, put on these kind of things if I'm not gonna have, like, you know, and this isn't, you know, anything, one person, you know. One person discussing it, you know, it's like, I don't know. It didn't take much to feel like it's worth it, but, like, you know, there's definitely a lot that makes it feel like it's not, you know. And it's hard to keep doing something you don't feel is working. Like, also, I need to be cognizant of, like, my own time and, like, my own, like, how much effort I need to put in to some things. Like, is this going to be the thing that I need to do, or, like, should I just focus on, you know, my own sanity? I don't know. But hey, we're gonna just play some Power Wash Sim, relax, and see how things go. Talking about the watch party discussion, sorry. I think I'll contribute. It's definitely a cool idea and concept. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't, yeah. It just is what it is. I've given it a few months to, like, try it out and, like, see how things go. And I just haven't felt like it's really working, you know? And yeah, I don't know. So I think it might just come back to, I don't know, probably just, I'll try it again. I'll try it again for next month, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think something you said about you doing it for your own enjoyment too, though. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, and I do enjoy it, but, like, I enjoy a lot of things, and I have other time I need to spend on things, you know? It's like, it is frustrating to make, to try to cut an hour of content of something that you know, you don't seem to be getting a lot of feedback on, you know? And it's just like, if it's just not something that people are going to engage with as much, then it's not worth doing as much for me, you know? Because, like, in the end, I'm trying to make content. I'm not trying, like, you know, I can't just have it be just something that I want to do and, like, just keep doing it because I think I want it to be successful. Like, it does have to actually, you know, prove that it's worth the time I put into it. Because if not, then I have other things that I do also enjoy that are more worth it, you know, like going ahead and, like, making a video, you know. It's the same thing with streaming in general, you know. It's like it's like, this is not the thing that is my main focus of content. Like, it's not how I am generally seeing myself grow, and, like, I don't expect this to ever be that, you know. I do this to have fun, and because I think I think other people come in and have fun. But, like, if it continues to stagnate and not grow, then you know, it's gonna be something I drop, because it's not. It takes 3 days out of my week and a lot of time and effort for something that increasingly seems like it's not going to have as much return, you know. And you just have to be you have to be cognizant of how you spend your time when you don't have much, you know. I got work, you know. I got videos I need to edit. I got a lot of shit I gotta do, you know, and I gotta be aware of it. You know, just it's this one. And that pain, I once designed a couple of higher concept classes for an old job, and no customers ever came to it. Yeah, it just is what it is, you know. You can put all the effort you want into it. You can try your best. You can feel passionate about it, but at the end of the day, if no one else is going to show up, then there's no point in doing it. But again, this is just me having a frank conversation about how I have to view these kind of things, and now I have to use the little time I have in my day, you know. Which is, again, not to say, I really do appreciate you, Jenna, for showing up, you know, and having a conversation, and everyone who lurks, you know, for chilling and vibing and talking, you know, why I go on about it. But again, it's not something I've been seeing too much engagement on. Like streams in general, just haven't really seen much engagement on, and I was just like, well, I mean, if it is what it is, you know, and if it's going to continue in that way, then it's going to get cut. What I did last time, and it's like I'm just not trying to take any kind of emotional look at it. You know, I just need to be practical and like what is going to work for me, and what is a best use of my time. You know, and it may turn out to being that the best use of my time is just focusing purely on YouTube. You know, it frequently is. Yeah, it's the thing. Let's clean this helicopter. Helicopter. Like, it's easier, you know, when I have other people around to, like, you know, stream with me and like do stuff with me, but like I've increasingly not been able to have that as much. And like, you know, the subathon was great because I had that, you know, but like I've noticed a general just everyone's busy, you know, everyone's doing their own thing, and yeah, that's great and all, but like it makes my job harder, and like, you know, I can't really bemoan that too much because it's not up to other people to like be available for me, you know, for my content. It's a really selfish way to view it, right? And I don't view it like that. But like, you know, the practicalities of like how I view how my content works best is by having other people in for discussions, and if those discussions can't really occur as much, you know, then my content's gonna suffer, which is you know, lacking part on my end because I need to be able to be more entertaining on my own. But you know, this is what it is. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just a thing that I gotta think about. Just like what is worth it for me, and I'm gonna keep trying things over the next few months. You know, give it a full year since I came back to streaming, and we will see if it continues to be worth it. Busy time of year for people, so like, you know, that's another thing that plays into it, and not a thing that's not why I'm gonna be like, I'm not making any plans at the moment, you know, but it is a thing I want to be open to discuss because it's a thing that's been on my mind, and it is on my mind when I have to talk about these kind of things, you know. I try to be as open as I can about the realities of being a content creator, a small content creator, a CHC content creator. Chisai means small in Japanese. No. Do. gosh, there's so much to clean. This water tank is massive. Anyway. The other thing that's difficult is that it is impossible to ask for feedback as a small content creator, because people, you know, we need a community that's a lot closer. Like, you know, you see these people, like, you see people every day, you know, you interact with them regularly. I think it's hard to get like genuine like criticism, you know, or like as cutting a criticism as maybe I'm looking for, you know, because sometimes I feel like a lot of times you can, if you ask for like impact, if you ask for input, you know, people don't really want to give their input as much for a number of reasons, right? Because like, one, like, if you're a viewer, maybe you don't want to be like, you don't want to like put yourself in that position. It's a lot of effort to type that shit up, to think about it, to like do that. It's a lot of labor from you as a viewers into things here that maybe you just don't have the time or the desire to put in. Perfectly acceptable. Every reason you don't want to do something is perfectly acceptable in this case, but yeah, you know. It's always good to have friends you can cut the bullshit and give you some straight criticism. Yeah, but like, you know, the thing is that like, it's at a certain point though, even if you get that criticism, a lot of what you get is people who don't really understand themselves, you know, what to do. So it's hard to find any kind of real oh guys, so much splash. It's hard to get that kind of like, you know, it's hard to get criticism that is going to match with what your vision of what you're trying to do is, and someone who understands that. Like, there are some people in my life who I've been thankful for, like from my YouTube end of things, who have really helped me straighten out and focus in on what I have needed, you know, and I think that's been greatly successful, and I've seen myself grow as a YouTuber a lot in the past few years with that criticism. But as a Twitch streamer, I definitely don't feel like I have that as much. And like, I'm a very different kind of streamer than a lot of my friends, because I'm not super hyperactive, you know, and I never really want to be, because I can't do that. Like, I will throw myself off a bridge before I do that, you know. There we go. I haven't thought of constructive criticism of you in particular, but I am famously very hyper. You might. Well, you know, you have a very insane personality, and like, you know, and humor. You're a hilarious streamer, which is a level of humor that I can't achieve. You know, it's just not something I'm not that kind of funny or that kind of off the wall. You know, maybe hyper wouldn't be the best word, but you definitely have a different energy than what I can bring. You know, which is true for like every kind of creator. But you're very talented and funny. Being a streamer, any kind of content creator, it really is difficult, deceptively difficult. It's just hard knowing what you're doing, and like trying to get like any kind of real feedback on it, you know. Like sometimes you don't get views on something and like it's a good video, but like it doesn't get views because maybe the subject matter just wasn't that interesting for people. Maybe like it just hit the algorithm the wrong way, the wrong time, the wrong place. Maybe it has nothing to do with the actual quality of you, you know. But other times, you know, maybe there was a glaring flaw. Maybe you had an audio glitch or audio problems that you didn't recognize, you know. What do you want to bring to bring people? It might just be you need to market yourself to different crowds as a streamer. I mean, yeah. So the thing is, like, the thing I like bringing the thing that I find myself that I think I view myself as successful as is someone who has conversations about things, you know, and like talking about like different topics, you know, and like being able to dig into things, you know, like I'm more of a reflection of what I do with my YouTube videos, which is like talking at length about something that I have an opinion on, and talking about that with somebody instead of like with just myself as I do on videos, you know. That's kind of like the thing that I think would be that I kind of want out of my streaming, but like it is difficult to achieve that, right? Because like for a number of reasons, but like one is that it relies on other people being there. But yeah, I guess the type of topics, because I feel like I and some of the rest of us do that, like debates almost. I don't know, like debates, but you know, like definitely like more thought out conversations on things like anime in particular, but you know, movies and like culture and stuff like that. Because I don't know. Yeah, everyone kind of does it, but yes, it's what I do. So it's like I need to. I feel like it's saying I need to like be able to like blend into what I'm doing in a general sense. I don't know. I don't know if debates is the right term though, because like debates always feel like it's very contentious, and I don't want to have a contentious environment. For the most part, it can be fun to have a contentious environment, I think, occasionally, but it's not really something I want to do. But yeah, I gotta go to bed. More trash and paperwork in the morning. Good night, everyone. Good night, Yellow Ring. Enjoy your trash. Like when I have a conversation like that, I usually talk about LGBTQ plus topics or games and game design, because those are like the things that I know. Yeah, and like generally when I have conversations, it's more about like a lot of my conversations generally lie around like labor, animation, general like media, like mainly focusing more on like things like movies and anime, because that's more of like what I can talk about with more authority, or like I feel like I have a lot more knowledge of, and things along those lines. There we go. I don't know if that makes sense. It's hard to parse. You know what I mean? It's always I don't know. It's just a thing. Like, you know, I gotta figure out what I'm trying to gain, and like trying to find an audience that works with that. You know. Because like I do like playing games like Fortnite and stuff, you know, but I don't know how can hold on. Sleepy, thank you very much for resubscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for using a Prime sub. Damn, look at you. Here, let me spin the wheel for you. Let me do a little wheel spin. Let me do a little. There we go. Demon voice for 3 minutes. Oh god. Hold on, I gotta. One second, anyway. I do want to respond to you, and just give me a moment. Thank you, Sleepy Shadows. Here's your. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Counting down.
And now the time has come to talk in a demon voice. Anyway, you are correct that I should also begin to interact more with people I am less familiar with. Though it is difficult to find time to locate said people. It also feels difficult as a streamer who does not get involved in major events. As such, finding other streamers is difficult, and more so locate them through interactions with friends who also find said streamer, which, while effective, leads to only a certain types of other content creators that do not always match with what I am trying to bring, or also do not, are too large of an audience for me to consider really being able to offer something of value to them. And maybe that's not always the best way to look at things, but being able to offer value to someone you're wanting to do a creation with, a collaborative effort with, is always something I try to bring, even though sometimes it's not always what you need to do. But it's hard to parse when you're just making an unreasonable demand of somebody that could come off as weird. Ba 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 ba. Ooh. I know a talk show slash podcast vibe is something I myself want to start doing. Yes, a talk show vibe kind of is what I like doing. The podcasting times that come in when I do the Power Wash Simulator is very much something that I like doing, though it's hard sometimes really to get a grasp and handle on the stream when you have more people involved. It can get a little more chaotic, which isn't always what I'm looking for, and it can feel a little exhausting from an emotional standpoint to get that all set up and dealt with. It's very hard. I feel like most of Food Deck's viewers are sort of looking towards a more insane type of stream, not necessarily like wacky, crazy zoom, but just sort of crazy people being crazy. That's also the kind of impression that I get sometimes. And that doesn't really mesh with what the kind of stream that I'm trying to do. The timer has gone off.
And now I can return to talking like a normal person. Thank you. Anyway, thank you, Sleepy Shadows. I haven't done Demon Voice in a while. Damn. I gotta add that in as a reward thing. But yeah, maybe start making more talk show-y streams into actual podcast uploads on YouTube or whatever else. Yeah, I've tossed that around as like an idea. One thing I think I'd want to do is like come up with segments, you know, but I think I need to like look at. I think I need to do more research on other streamers who do, or other, not really streamers, but other podcasts that have content creators on, like different things you can do, different ways you can like stir conversation, you know, there's a lot of, I don't know, a lot of conversation that comes out of it. There we go. I don't know. It just feels like I need to get a grip on like different kinds of like event things to do, because that is definitely one thing. Come. I know. Come. Anyway, I mean, that definitely was a thing when I started coming into streaming again. Like when I started, that I wanted to do more just chatting streams and stuff, and that's like what I wanted from anime clubs, to be an avenue for that, but that hasn't really materialized, and like I haven't seen as many people be able to get involved with that for, you know, a number of reasons, because like everyone's busy, you know, people can't commit to, you know, being there for things all the time, you know, and it's just, it is what it is, because like you gotta watch a show or a movie, you gotta make it to that thing, and then you gotta make it to the actual, like, the whatever stream date set, and like it's hard, and like the turnout for those haven't been great, and like it'd be easier if it was a bigger community, but like I can't really, maybe it would be, but like even then, you know, it's a very hard thing to get to work, and I struggle with the idea that of like what exactly to do with it. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should end up doing that, or like just make that a. Well, this is actually a thing This is actually a thing we could probably do. Is like make that a thing to fuse into some like a monthly video. Every video, like a video we get out near the start of the month, being like, hey, and on my Twitch channel, it's Anime Club. You can here's what the Anime Club is on this month. Check to join the Discord to see what Anime Club is on now. If you come to this late, or what we're doing. Try to put like little promos in videos like that, like less than a minute long kind of things. That could be something to do. Yeah. No, there it is. Almost had it. Almost got up there. All right. All right, what else? What do we have to clean on here? We need the landing gears. The snorkel. The tire still isn't clean? Oh, come on. How many things I need to do on this goddamn tire? I don't know. I really need to get more videos out. I've started actually like placing video for Trigun. I've been busy the past couple days and I've been tired and it's hard. I've been napping so much today and it's like I need to actually get focused in like editing, but it's so fucking hard to get time for it and to get the energy up for it. We're also trying to do things like stay active and see family and shit. Juggling is hard. Juggling life and everything you need to do is very, very difficult. Is the thing I keep coming back towards, but I keep trying to do it. But hopefully things will be able to even out in a bit. As I'm able to like get this fucking video done, this huge ass video done, and then focus in on like a workflow for the other ones we're gonna be doing. I know one thing I don't do enough and I should do is using Twitter more, even just to go live tweets. It's a good way to increase exposure over time. Yeah, the thing I want to do with Twitter, the thing I think Twitter is good for like me talking about stuff and like promoting myself, but I don't like it just being like, I find myself only tweeting go live stuff and like not tweeting other things. Because like I'll just have like thoughts that I won't put anywhere, because I'm just like, I just think that. I don't need to post this anywhere. It's just a me thought. Or like I don't really have the idea to like post that onto Twitter. Now I think I need to be better about like just posting things on Twitter and just like having random takes put on Twitter. Which when I say that, the immediate thing that comes to mind is that's a mistake. So many bad things could happen by doing that. But also, like, I'm a content creator. I gotta do that shit, So I gotta put in my Twitter work. My Twitter following is so non-existent. Tail rotor drive shaft. Is that this thing? It's kind of hard to market yourself as someone worth listening to on a subject. Maybe it should, if you could collab with someone else who talks about the things you want to recently. Twitter is hard. Yeah. Twitter's also hard because now it's like algorithmically you're kind of fucked. But yes, you're right. You're right though. That's the one thing is like if I did a talk show or like a podcast kind of thing, I would want to have a co-host, someone I could like reliably talk with, who gets what I'm coming at, I could have good conversations with people, with one or two people, 2 or 3 people come in, 1, 2 or 3 people, probably like 2 mainly, but that's also difficult because like, how does that work? How does that work with people? I don't know. There we go. Even Yashua has relatively poor Twitter following and interactivity. Yeah. It's a difficult thing. It's difficult, and Twitter itself has kind of died, you know. Which I'm grateful and lucky to have the following that I do on TikTok, and that's actually thinking of that now. I may want to get back into doing more TikTok lives. I keep seeing TikTok live is getting pushed so much to me lately, and like I think that's something I should actually start doing more. It's gonna be hard to sell a co-host and the idea of being on your stream all the time in the age of personal branding being king. Exactly. That's exactly the thing, yeah, that I was thinking of. It's like, how do you make that work with somebody? Because it's like, that can't just be my brand, because that just seems very selfish, you know? Unless the only way that would work is if you're partnering with someone who is like way smaller than you, and then that comes in as like a power imbalance thing, you know, which isn't something that I would really want. I don't know. Nice. Do you pay them? Do you make a new Twitch group channel? If you make a group channel, do you split and short the profit? Yeah, exactly. That's the whole, like... That's the problem. Yeah, exactly, you may. How do you do that, you know? Like... How do you get that to work with people, you know? I don't know. It's a hard sell. Real hard sell. What do I want to do here? Hold on. Ugh. In the hall of the Mountain King. Anyway. Let's clean Mako. No. I can't do these without Mako. I promised him that I wouldn't, so I won't. I'll clean Lara Croft's Jeep. Why not? No, but you're right on, Yume. That's exactly what I've been thinking. It's like it was exactly my thoughts. Like, how do you work with that? You know, I don't know. Yeah, I will. Okay, let's see. The other thing that'd be hard with a co-host is that, like, you know, none of us are professionals, right? It's like being able to like sort and manage schedules appropriately is just a pain in the ass. You can try to what me and Yosh are doing 1 week on their channel, 1 week in it's on yours. Yeah, I mean that's something you can try, but like again, it all comes to like having to find someone you can trust to do that stuff with, you know, or find someone who may not even be a content creator who could be a good person to talk with. I wish I could have Neha on to talk about like Bollywood stuff and everything, because like that'd be fun. You know, but like there's a number of reasons that won't work. But you know, it's like I don't know. Some of us more professional than others. That's a very vague term. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think the term I've used for is like easy to manage with, you know, like this isn't particular to you, may like, of course, like this isn't you specific at all. Like you are not the person I'm talking about. But it is difficult to manage schedules with a lot of people I've dealt with over the years, both with streaming and with YouTube and just with everything, you know. It's hard, and like I know it's hard for a lot of reasons, you know, because we all got lives, we all got a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of this is a hobby, but like it makes it hard to make things flow appropriately. You know what I mean? There we go. Look at cleaning up that boat. Yeah, it's buy-in is probably one of the bigger things. Like, how much buy-in can you get from somebody, you know, before they start to fade off their commitment, you know, or they want to start doing other things, you know. How much faith can you put into it that you can build something up with a certain person? Because like you have to have like a strong relationship with whoever you want to bring in for a project like that, and at the end of the day, you know, I have a very limited amount of time even to interact with people. It's like the amount of people that I interact with that I feel confident in doing that with is even lower, you know, because like I have a lot of people I think are really good friends, but I don't know if I could have a full like regular event thing with that person, you know. Like we'll take someone I like, someone I do a lot of projects with is King, right? I don't think I could do a thing like that with King because like we have very different schedules and very different interests in a lot of ways, and it wouldn't really work in that manner, right? Even if King is very easy to, and King is someone who is very good with their schedule, you know, at least in communicating and like being on time for things, you know. But it's and this is just as an example of, you know, I haven't actually talked to her about anything or like doing anything like that, but like these are the kind of things that like you have to think of when you get into that kind of stuff, and it's overwhelming, you know. And it comes back to, well, at the end, how much of that effort is going to pay off for me, you know? How much of this time that I'm investing is it going to pay dividends, or do I need to invest it into something that is more likely to be successful, which for me is making a YouTube video, you know, because that is way more statistically likely to be successful for me than it would be from any kind of other project. And like it's just going to be like trying to find ways to manage my time around that. I don't know. From my perspective, as someone whose only source of income currently is essentially Twitch, I feel a lot of this very hard. I would say a lot of what I do is make concessions for the viewer base. I do have rather than streaming for the viewer base. I wish I did. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I think with you, who's doing this more as a hobby, you can afford to do what you want more and compromise less. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I definitely agree there, is that like, you know, because I don't view Twitch as a main source for me, or like, I mean, like, it's the only, if we're talking about like, you know, I'm not financially dependent on what I do here, you know, that is very key, you know, and very much something that like is different than like from what other people do. Is like I don't have like whatever I make on Twitch is like gravy on top of what I'm doing, and it's something I can reinvest in other things and it's useful. But like, you know, I don't need to like, I can be more picky with what I'm doing with it. You know, I have a luxury of being of treating this in a different way, because it's not my main source of content. It's not my main creative force. It's not my main thing. It's the creative thing I do most frequently, I feel like. Or it's the creative output I have most frequently, because the creative things I do most frequently would still probably be editing. But like, you know, people don't see editing side of things. So like what actual like product that people have, I hate saying product like that, but you know, would be like stream content. But like, you know, it's not the thing that's widely consumed by people. It's not how I think a lot of people who do know about me on the internet would know about me, you know? I don't even like promote my Twitch stream on my YouTube at all, which maybe I should, but like it's hard for me to feel like I should do that, because I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a it doesn't feel like a something that is gonna pull in people from the YouTube channel, you know? It was kind of like the idea that I had between like doing like the stream for like the anime seasonal anime previews, right? It was like, oh, this would be like a way to like advertise my stream more, but like all it really did was make like lackluster videos that didn't perform very well, and streams that had, but the streams themselves had a decent amount of. I still do the streams because I like the streams, but like as a video, it didn't really do very well, and I don't think it had a lot of impact. I didn't see anyone come from YouTube to here. I haven't really seen anyone come from YouTube to my streams, you know. But I think you should. It will pull in people who like your voice and or personality. Yeah, I just need to know the right way to do it, you know. I think it's how you talk about anime on YouTube, and you want to grow that audience on Twitch. Promoting your Twitch on YouTube would be beneficial for that. It would be, yeah. It's just like thinking of the way to do that is the problem I have, right? Because my last thing I tried didn't work, you know, and I'm not gonna make videos like that, you know. So like full on videos, not really a thing I think is gonna work out for me, you know. So where do you go from there, right? And I think the answer for me so far has been they might be lurking. I know it's hard to judge things based off lurkers because they never give feedback. Yeah. That's the thing, is like I can only make a judgment off of what I see, right? And if I can't see that, then you know it is what it is. The other way to do it would be the other thing to do would be TikTok. And I think that's actually probably what I need to do more, because my TikTok audience is pretty big. So I've been thinking about like more doing lives again on TikTok. Having clips that are more focused on anime discussion on TikTok, and like trying to cycle in people from that, because I have actually had success, a decent amount of success. They don't show up as much anymore, but at least a lot of my early success, a lot of our early frequent viewers did come from TikTok and TikTok lives. So doing that again probably would be a good idea. You know, get really active chats on TikTok as well, which was really useful for me. It's really easy to have good discussions with people when I have good TikTok lives like that, you know? I don't know. Hey, I stream on Twitch on the end cards even. Yeah. Even like adding that would probably be a good idea. Just be like, hey, I stream anime discussions and stuff. Check out anime discussions on Twitch, and like I can make like a little scrolling graphic for that. I could try to whip something up in After Effects pretty quick for that. It's a good idea. I used to do that, but like I stopped doing it. I used to do that, but like I didn't do anime stuff on stream as much. So like, and I wasn't as focused as an anime streamer back in my old streaming days. So like, being a more focused in on that kind of content would make it a lot easier to cross promote with the YouTube side. Having your socials in the description of your videos too. You don't already do that. Oh, I definitely do that. I do that. People don't read that, but they are there. They are there for people. Sometimes I get random followers that seem like actual people, which is weird and nice, but you know. Anyway, Twitch is a platform where gamers thrive. There is other communities, but by far the largest, the people who browse in the various game categories. Do you advertise your Discord on YouTube? No, I haven't. The problem is one of the problems is that I haven't really. You know what? I don't know why I'm not doing that actually. You know what? I need to make a new channel trailer. I'm thinking about it now. I have not made the channel trailer I did make was old. I think I've hidden it now because it's not accurate anymore to what I do. But I probably need to make a new channel trailer and like a new like, hey, this is what I do. This is where you can find me. This is things you can join. I should probably redo my end screen also. Why haven't I done that? That's one of those things I just never thought of. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe one of the problems I'm having is I'm getting defeatist. You know, I'm getting I'm letting the idea that it's not going to be very effective get in the way of trying, you know, which is a thing I hate doing. I hate that but it is a trait I know that I have in me. I need to be better about that. I think it's natural to feel defeatist in a lot of ways, but like it's definitely something I need to work on. Look at this Jeep. Filthy, filthy Jeep. I do the same, but I try to focus myself back on whatever I'm playing at the moment, and that sort of draws me out of it. Yeah. It's hard doing discussions live, to be honest. And especially hard doing them by myself. And like when you have those moments hit you when you're talking about something, it's just like, you know, it happens. I don't know. With you being someone who's more wanting conversations or just sort of playing games as background sound, I can get why it gets at you. Yeah, you know. I have always felt like, even when I didn't really do anime stuff as my thing, I've always felt like that conversational part of it has always been like where, and maybe this is just because that's when the chat's most active and that makes you feel like it's more successful. But like, you know, I always feel like the having those, being able to have conversations and being able to have discussions always feels like something that's like being able to dig into topics feels like something that's very interesting for people. I don't know, more like appealing, you know, instead of like me trying to like make commentary over a game that I'm playing or like anything like that. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this thing. Filthy, filthy game. Oh. Filthy little gamers. You get what I mean. Yeah. Some of the least successful streams were the ones with the largest chat interactions too, so that's a really misleading thing. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a thing. Or I don't know. It's hard. It's like, what does success look like for me? And success mainly looks like, was the stream interesting? Did I have like a good conversation with somebody? Did I feel like I was able to like entertain people with having a conversation about something, or like make people, was it a thought-provoking conversation, a fun conversation, like something that people could get engaged with and have fun with, like, you know, either fun or like, maybe fun's not always the right word, but like get something out of it, you know? Are you able to like get something out of the conversation that was had, and like being able to do that, and that's usually what feels like a successful stream to me. Oh, right there. But I don't know. Easy, it feels like it means more because Twitch tells us it does, since they want people watching ads. Yeah, they sure do. They sure do want people watching these ads. And I hate serving them to people. That just is what it is. That's just the way it is. Some things they never change. Anyway. There we go. All right. Oh. I don't know. The one thing I need to do is be able to find more variety in my streams, you know, with more people to talk to. We must tell people to buy product. Yes, buy product or service. You need them. You have to have them. You must consume them. destroy. Anyway. I'm in a Discord that has a bunch of other anime YouTubers in it. I got invited to it randomly, but I haven't really talked to anyone in it, and I don't know how active it is because I don't look at it that much because I feel kind of weird about it. But I should talk to more. I should talk to other anime creators more often. It's just I never really know where to get started. I always feel like I don't know enough about anime at times. You know, like oh I haven't seen that anime or this anime or that. You know, or like whenever someone asks me about something, I feel like sometimes it just like people are like, oh, what's an anime you're watching now? I'm like, my mind goes blank. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Who can say? You know, I'm watching like 5 different anime. You know, it's like I don't know. That last part, I don't know. I was getting in my own head about stuff, but oh. There we go. Part of my brain tells me a successful stream is one where I'm having the most fun and doing something I think is interesting. The other part tells me a successful one is where I get mucho money. But some of the streams where I made the most, I was really bummed and felt it was actually bad content and vice versa. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes like the ones I make the most money on are just it just feels like random, you know? Like, oh, that's great. I got gifted subs or like subs this one. Why? I don't think it was just a normal time. I don't think I did anything of value. You're not rewarded on that basis, you know? It's not really what people are rewarded sounds like a weird way to say that, but you're not you don't get money off the basis of how good that individual stream was. It's basically how just how the lightning strikes. Yeah, people decide to rate in, subscribe, or do whatever, you know? It's always random. I get that. I do the same thing when people ask me what I'm watching. I think it's just sort of like I feel attacked and my mind blanks. Yeah, it kind of is like a fight or flight kind of thing. It's like, they're gonna think I'm a fake. No, I promise I watch anime. I'm an anime watcher. I do things. I know. I know anime. I do. You must believe me. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Deck trims. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, with free content, that's sort of the nature of it. People just give you money whenever they feel the whim, so that they can't really, so that can't really be what dictates your feeling of success. Yeah, no, yeah. And I try to decouple that as much as I can. Because the capitalism we were taught as kids is a lie. You aren't paid for, you are not rewarded based on how good your performance was. You're rewarded based off a random set of circumstances and luck, things outside of your control, you know? And like, you know, we do free content, so like, you know, that's this is what it is, you know. It's like that is how it should work, you know. That is how it's gonna work. It's just the interesting thing about it, the strange lives we lead, anyway. Yeah, I have to fight that every time I stream. Yeah. It's weird. It's really weird. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do. 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 Ba-da-dee, ba-da-da. Come on, deck trim. There we go. Okay. What else we got? Motorboat seat. I thought I did that already. Okay, whatever. The game audio is very quiet. Oh, is it? Oh, that's right. That's right. I turned it way down. I forgot. So I turned it way down for the last thing I was doing, which I don't remember what that was. But I had to turn the audio on the thing on my stream way down, so I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Totally forgot I did that. Why did I do that? I can't remember. That sound better? Maybe a little louder. Okay. Good. All right. What else we got? Oh, right there. There, you see the violence inherent in the system. Yeah, it's weird that Power Wash doesn't have any music in it. It is a little weird, yeah, but I understand it. I feel like they're doing that. I don't know. I feel like they feel like you're going to add in your own audio if you want that. Though it's weird they don't give you music as an option and then let you turn it off easily. But I mean, I get it. I get it. Handbrake. Headlights and indicators and rear underside. Okay. Okay. These indicators? Oh, yeah. Not this indicator. Not this one either. This one. There we go. And then rear underside. Okay, and then we look under here. And we don't find anything. Oh, wait. There it is. There it is. Probably should put on a different shirt. That's fine. Look at that. Get fucked. Grime. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Did all the bonus jobs. That's all good. The cleaning over time. Oh god. All right. Let's do one more. Let's clean the. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's content creation for you. It's a tricky web of decisions and self-doubt and in a way self-loathing you have to deal with constantly. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. Do-do-do. Also, it's been really inconsistent with the ding sound effect, which I'm really sad about. I like the ding sound effect. I miss it. I miss it dearly. I want my little dings. I need my dings. They make me know that they make me feel accomplished and like I did something with my life. Without them, everything feels empty and sad. And I don't know how much longer I can keep going. I don't know. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Content creation. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? You do your best and you figure out what people like or over time. If you have the ability to stay sane while doing that, you know? And that part is the hardest thing. Cause like, you know, it's just weird. It's a weird thing to do. You know? I'm not gonna pine on this too much, but you know. This is what it is. Yeah. I don't know how God, I wish I had more thoughts in my head, but I slept almost all of the day. So I really can't think of much. I started working out again. I did Ring Fit Adventure today, which was nice. I need to ring more fitness into my life. Ring Fit more fitness. I play a lot of Ring Fit when I can, whenever I remember to. But like I get out of the cycle of working out so fast and easily. It's difficult. I need to get like dumbbells in my home so that I have something here to like lift occasionally, like do regular just random workouts. I found those really useful when I was younger, when I was a young lad. Where the hell do you buy those though? Because I don't want to get them off Amazon. I don't know. I got Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know. Anyway. See, you didn't ding. I need the ding. Ring a ding ding. Come on now. There we go. See, that one did it. You just gotta complain loud enough and it hears you. There you go. That wasn't that loud, but okay. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. Oh my god. It's one of the things I also I keep in mind also is, as someone who is a very much a lurker type of watcher and not as much of a chatter. It takes a lot of energy for me to be a chatter, and like I generally can't do that because usually I'm watching friend streams, or you know, I'm watching Hassan stream or a friend stream while I'm also editing and doing something else, you know, or like eating, and like it's hard for me to like type and like feel like I could be engaged in the conversation at that point while also doing that, and so I just be like, okay, I just want to type, you know. I don't like doing that, but you know, it's not because I know as a streamer that it's nice to see people talk, you know, but I also know as me as a viewer that I don't have the energy for it. It's like a thing I gotta keep, like, that helps me keep perspective on, like, you know, people who lurk, because you know, I am one of you. I understand. I gotta stand up. Hold on a second. One moment. Oh, that feels good. Oh. Gasp! The faraway Connor jump scare. Oh. That stretch feels really good because you just get like a really good stretch in your. Oh. A really good stretch in your front part of your thigh, you know. But I gotta stand up for like a minute. Hello. You can see my ceiling. Exciting. Exhilarating. Metallica. Ugh. Okay, hi. Oh. OMG ceiling reveal. I know I bought a yoga wheel recently and now my back goes snap crackle pop. Oh my gosh. The thing that would crack my back the most, it's very hard for me to crack my back. What would always crack my back a lot is like when me and my brothers would start like I know, exposed. Oh. When my brothers and I would like Connor, you good? I'm fine. Don't worry about it. We would my brothers and I would like wrestle and stuff, you know, because like we just fucking we're a bunch of teenage boys, and our dad taught us to fight as kids, because my dad's a black belt in like kickboxing. It's like he taught us some stuff, and like we would just wrestle every now and then, and like when we would do that, just like, you know, that would like crack my back a lot, because like, you know, you're like putting your weight in weird ways, you know, and that really like popped it really well. But other than that, I'm just not able to crack my back like at all. I have an exercise. I have like a yoga, not a yoga thing. It's a foam roller. It's not for yoga, but it's a foam roller back there. Like I'll use that sometimes, and that's really useful. That feels really nice, but it doesn't really crack my back that much. Like maybe I'll get like one pop, maybe two if I use it frequently, but it's very hard to get like regularly rolled out pops on my back, you know, which is frustrating in a way because I want to have my back popped. I really enjoy that tension relief from it, but I'm not able to, like, people push my back, you know, and it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it at all. Like it just doesn't help. I don't know. My wheel has these hard but soft enough not to hurt bumps all over it, so it works well for me. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can show you. Mine's a thick one, so like it feels kind of weird. But here, I'll show you the one I got. It's like bigger than my hand. Yeah, it's bigger than my hand. It's bigger than my palm at least. Like the size of my palm, you know. It's got an Amazon logo on it. It's the Amazon basic product. Twitch.tv. But yeah, you know, those are nice. They're nice. I don't know. One thing that's kind of been annoying is the past few years I feel like I've been getting stiffer. Like my bones are getting stiffer. Like I'm not as flexible as I used to be. And I know that's not an age thing. That's like I haven't been working out as much thing, you know, and I haven't been like keeping my joints loose as much as I've been like more and more inside. I want to go back to the gym, but like I need someone to go with me to like keep me going. You know what I mean? And that's hard. I work out. I try to like do walks and stuff pretty regularly though, so that helps me stay active and feel like I'm actually like not sedentary. Though during the winter I feel like I'm very sedentary because it's hard to even go out because I live in a very rainy area. I dropped a picture of mine in the stream chat channel. Ooh, let's go look in the stream chat channel on the Discord. Everyone open up the Discord and look if you have the Discord. Join the Discord if you can. Oh, one of those. The wheel. Damn, look at that. Look at that wheel. It's a wheelie wheel. Definitely feels like it pop you right up. Just since it's more focused. Maybe that would work. I just want to get that feeling of like laying back on something and feeling like my entire back pop and fall. Like, just that. I just miss that. I miss having a chiropractor. You know what I mean? Like the thing I will say about like having, I had a chiropractor for a little bit when I had good insurance, because I worked for a government agent. I worked for a government contractor for a bit, and because they were mandated to have really good insurance because they work with the government, and so that insurance I had was really fucking good. I had a chiropractor, and that was amazing for me, because like I was finally able to like figure out a reason I had back pain. Lower back pain, and it was mainly because of like tightness I had on my hamstrings, and they did the stretches and stuff that when I replicated them myself got rid of my back pain, right? So I don't need the chiropractor anymore because I figured out what the actual they showed me what the actual problem was. They didn't tell me that was it, but I figured out what the actual problem was, which was I just need to like work my back out more by stretching out the back of my hamstrings. Now, my what's it called? So like that was nice that it was always nice to go there because like I would get relief, but like I started to figure out over time that relief was from the stretching and not from the popping. The popping didn't do anything really, but it felt really fucking nice. It felt so good, and like the sound is so satisfying. That's what's addicting about it. That's why chiropractic medicine has become that thing. Is like that sound is just so, like the small release of tension you get from those pops go off. It is very addicting. That's why I pop my knuckles a lot. Ooh. That felt good. So like that kind of stuff, it's real. Just like the One Piece. The One Piece is real. Oh. Can we get much higher? I should add that as a sound alert. But like it plays like a random. Ooh, that'd be fun if I had like a sound alert that plays like a random version of it. Like the Japanese version, the anime dub, or like the person who made like a funny voice version of it. The One Piece is real. Like do different versions of the meme as one sound alert, and then like a random version of that will play whenever someone redeems it. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun thing to do. That's a fun idea. I don't know if the stream alerts thing, if the sound alerts thing allows me to do that, but that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty pog. Pretty pog, pretty chill. Pretty chilly, poggy, woggy, woggy woo. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah. Poggy, woggy, wibbity wobbity. Anyway. If it doesn't count, you could always just randomly change it and not even not warn people. That's true. I could do that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, sleeping. I could swap out one of the things, one of the sound alerts that we have on here with that. I need to add like higher tier redeems, like goblin voice and everything. Wow, no sound. That's God. It's robbing the dings from me. I need the dings. There we go. Thank you.
Give me the dings!
Oh, give me the ding. Give me the dings. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 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 yas. Yas, queen. Yas, queen. Okay. Yas, queen. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so tired today. I know that's affecting my mood a little bit. I feel fine, you know, overall. But, like, I feel like I'm running out of things to say. I'm definitely not going to be going on much longer, I don't think. I'm not built for... Well, that's not true. I can do long form streaming pretty easily. I don't struggle that much with doing the 24-hour streams. Even when I don't sleep during them. Like, those are fine typically for me. But, one thing I will say is that one thing that's a requirement for me is just having something to keep me occupied or to keep me going, you know, like people to talk to or like a friend in my ear, you know. One of the things I'm going to say again that like that last Majora's Mask stream, if you were there and you saw me having to try to beat that Goron challenge at the end, if it was not for Yume sticking, like, you know, being in my ear and being with me during that, I would have lost my mind. I would not have been able to beat that. I would have had to end stream like almost so soon. Like it was such a frustrating experience trying to get that Goron to the right place, you know. And yeah, just having someone, just having a person, especially Yume, because Yume is very funny and engaging. Having a person there just made it such a better experience, you know. So it always is that thing. It's always nice having friends. Like, yeah, friends make things easier. Cause that's what friends do. Yeah, that's what friends do. Yeah, that's what friends do. That's what friends do. A friend is a friend till the end of the end. That's forever. Every days stay by your side. Yeah, All right. Look at us go. Look at us. Look at us power on like the people of the people. Power of the people. Also, guess whose copy of the collector's edition Tears of the Kingdom came today? I'm guessing it's a Sleepy Shadow, is it not? How's that? What is in the Tears I should know this. I of all people should know this, but I don't. What's in the Tears of the Kingdom collector's edition? What's the exciting finds you're waiting to explore outside the game itself? Of course. Yeah, let's go, Sleepy. Let's go, shadows. Let's sleep in the shadows. Why are we sleeping in the shadows? Because it's better than being in the sun. Oh. I don't sleep. I haven't slept in the shade outside much, but when I have, or when I've laid down in it, it's some of the most relaxing experiences of my life. So nice. Anyway, 4 pins, a steel case for the game, and the book itself, and the game itself, metal poster thingy, and art book. Oh yeah. That sounds awesome. Steel cases are interesting. I have a steel case for Assassin's Creed 3. I don't like that game, but I have the steel case for it. I got it from GameStop as a pre-order bonus, which is another lesson in the pain of pre-orders. Shouldn't have got it. Anyway. Stay by your side, I think. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What's this? I have pre-ordered one game in my life, and that's the Story of Seasons remake of A Wonderful Life. Oh, I see. How did that turn out? Did it actually was it a good game? Oh god. Oh no! I've fallen and I can't get up. My guy, he's got fucking legs of steel, let me tell you. Titanium legs. The leggies of champions, I tell you right now. The leggies of smeggies. Leggies of smek. Legis of smekus. Robert Zemeckis. If you know, you know. If you're Robert, you're Zemeckis. It won't be here till like June, so IDK yet. Oh, it's not out yet. Okay. So it's only a recent thing. Oh, I see. I thought it was like a thing you did in the past. But it's recent. I see. I've learned so much, and yet come so little far. Maybe, possibly. But it doesn't even matter. Anyway. I put my trust in you. Anyway. I've been in a Kurt Cobain dive the past few days. Like, I've been researching old Nirvana interviews and, like, just looking into them. And I don't know why, really. I don't really have any, like, reason for it. It's just been interesting to look into. He's from Southern Washington, rural Southern Washington like I am, so it is interesting just looking into a guy like that who became one of the most popular singers in the world. And just looking into the history and background of, like, how that happened, Because I'm from that kind of area, and it's like, huh. That's weird that we produced anyone of note, It's also weird that he is, like, friends with another major band called the Melvins. Anyway, he was also from nowhere, Washington. It's the thing with like the Pacific Northwest is that like, you know, until recently, especially before the last 10 years, you barely ever heard about the area, you know? Like, it's not something that people think about that much. We just get ignored. And it's strange. It's a strange thing, but also fine, because, like, you know, we are who we are. It builds a counterculture legacy in the area, you know? But the area, I always wondered, like, people always say that like the Pacific Northwest is like super cut off from the rest of the United States, and it is. But like, I'd always like wonder like why is that the case? Because like it's not like we're not on a major freeway, you know, that we're not close to Canada, that we don't have like other like 2 major cities, you know, but you know the next big major cities outside of Portland and Seattle, the next major city is San Francisco, which is 14 hours away by car, from Seattle at least, 12 from Portland, but you know, half a day. It takes a long ass drive, and then you know. And then if you're coming from any other direction, you know, you have like Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, like maybe like Denver is the next closest like major area, you know? And that's like way, way, way far away, you know? Like if you're not going to California, if you're not staying on the West Coast, you're just thinking like, oh, what's the next like major Western city nearby? It's far, far away. And like I never really thought about it like that. From that perspective of like, you know, especially for like touring bands, you know, because this was talking about like the music scene and like how the music scene in Seattle developed the way that it did. Fascicia. Oh, there it is. And a lot of it was because of that kind of well, that kind of what's it called, isolation, right? And I was just always thinking like, why did that isolation occur like that when, you know, it feels like there is so much like to do in this area, you know? But I don't know, it's just how it goes. Yeah. Wooden trims, okay. Give me one of these, right? No? This one? No? What window frame is it? The fuck? Okay. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Get fucked. Alright. Window frame? No? Window frame, window frame, window frame. I don't... Which window frame is it referring to? All these ones seem fine. Let's go over here. Wooden trim, no, wooden trim. Wooden trim. Wooden trim is fine. Window frame is fine. Window frame. Window frame. Which window frame? Window frame in your soul. Aww. That reminds me of a They Might Be Giants song. Make a little window frame in your soul. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Oh, while you're at it, keep the lighthouse on inside the birdhouse in your soul. Anyway. I don't remember the lyrics too well. It's been a while since I've listened to that song, but yeah. Which window frame is it talking about? I don't see a window frame. Hold on, I gotta... 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out front. 1. 3 in the back. Where's this? Where's this? There's 7. Where's the 8th? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a little rascal. Oh. There we go. We have 2 left. There we go. On the end, maybe? Yeah. There we go. Now I just need 1 more wooden frame. And they're wooden framing me for murder. Do. They're wooden claiming that I killed my wife. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You can't get the truth out of me, Rick. Maybe it's up there. It's gotta be up, right? Let's see. God, where is it? This is the hard part about Power Wash Sim. Just finding the last piece. It's gonna be pulsing a little bit here, so let's just look. Let's look around. What do you see? Come on. Now burn the house down. Yoshinam, how could you? I can't do that. I wouldn't be a good contractor if I did. Yoshinam, how could you? Yoshinam. Nanako! How could you do this, Nanako? Why would you burn the house down, Nanako? Can't make a pile of ash dirty. Well, I mean, I guess it depends. I guess you could say. I mean, the pile of ash could make things dirty, though. See? Which would lead to people needing power washers. So, hey, it really comes all the way back. It comes all the way back around to more work, I guess. Where the fuck is this wooden trim? Okay. All right, here's fine. Here's fine. This is fine. There are not wooden trims here. Oh, wait. Oh my fucking god. Look at you. You piece of shit. Use the ashes to dirty the other houses to get more people to pay you to clean their houses. Exactly. Exactly. And they'll do it because they'll know I can burn their house down if they don't do it. Yay! We did it! We did it. We did it. Yay! Halo, look out. We did it! Something, something, something about the way that we did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah! Everyone knows that you need to burn down the orphanage. You did it. You did it. Yeah. There's no one that I know who's live. They did it. They did it. They did it. Yeah. Protection racket. Clap, clap, clap. We did it. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for coming out today. Lunacy. Anyway, I am looking forward to Wednesday. We will be doing something. Maybe we'll be starting a new game playthrough. Maybe we'll be doing other things. Come in on Wednesday to find out. I know I'm gonna be there. Okay. But for now, I am going to be. I'm gonna be ending. So I want to thank you all for coming out here. Thank you, Yume, for the raid. Thank you, Sleepy Shadows, for chilling and vibing. Jenna earlier for being here. Yellow Ring, all for the good conversations. Yume, of course, again for the good conversation. Yoshina, thank you also for coming in here the last second. How you doing? I will see you all later. Thank y'all for coming by and listening to me talk about whatever it is we talk about here. So I hope you have a great day, a great night, or whatever it is you're having. And stay rad. Be sure to check out the socials, the new videos, the Discord. Check them all out. I will talk to y'all later. Again, have a great day, great night, whatever it is you're having, and stay rad. I will see you later. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.